For more information on today's program, contact Erica Taylor Montgomery at threegirlsmedia.com. Now, back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on the Bay Area's business leader, AM 1220 KDOW.
Welcome back to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network, where we help you punch through the competition and deliver a total knockout with your PR, your marketing, your social media, and so much more. Our guest today is Adam Helway of Secret Sushi Creative. You can find Adam's company online at secretsushi.com. And today's topic is going mobile, the key to maximizing your marketing in 2013 and beyond. And if you have questions about mobile marketing for your business, this is really a terrific time to call us. You can reach us live, toll free. The phone number is 800-516-1220. That's 800-516-1220. And if you'd like to learn more about me and my public relations and social media management agency, that's very easy to do as well. You can look me up online at threegirlsmedia.com. And we do have a mobile-friendly website, which is what I mentioned I wanted to talk about just before the break. So Adam, Three Girls Media and Marketing just launched our new website a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things that was so important to me in the redesign of our site, besides having a freshened look and feel and a streamlined approach, was making sure that the Three Girls Media website was absolutely mobile friendly, that it was going to integrate and work well on smartphones and tablets. And historically, I've learned now through using a system like Google Analytics, which if you do not have set up for your website, you are really missing out. Google Analytics is a terrific way to get great analytics on your website, and it's free. And I've learned that about 40% of the people that come to the Three Girls Media and Marketing website are using their mobile devices to do it. They're on smartphones and tablets. And to have 40% of our traffic of a few thousand people a month coming using mobile devices to find us is huge, just huge.
It is, and it's going to be increasingly, huge. And again, it'll likely follow very similar trends to what we talked about, eclipsing the folks that are looking at it on. I think more so it's amazing for a business like yours versus, say, a business that has a brick and mortar location, right? And so just to even clarify with this is that not having a mobile website doesn't mean that your website isn't accessible. It just means it's a pain in the neck to access, amongst other things, because obviously we all know you can go and say, well, I can see my website on my mobile device. I can look on my my tablet or my iPhone and I can see it. But the real big difference is a few things. One is to make it so that the form factor of your website actually understands how large the container it is, what it's being viewed on, primarily what device, not necessarily whether it's an Android or an iPhone, but how big the screen is, and therefore accommodating for that size and prioritizing information in a way that makes it more accessible to somebody. For instance, if it's location-based information, you might actually take information that's on your desktop website and push it down a little bit more and make the things that likely the mobile visitors will want to see more often. So prioritizing information, it's just, again, not about squishing all the big stuff into a small container. And then also remember that when people are accessing things on a desktop, they're doing it with a mouse. They're doing it with a mouse that has this little tiny clicker on there. It has things like rollover so that when you put your mouse over something, a line comes under a link or a button flip-flops or something like that. You don't have that affordability, that liberty when it comes to a mobile device. There is no hovering over it. You don't hover your finger over the screen.
Sure. And
so if you hide information and then you want to reveal it when you move a mouse over, you're going to be hiding it permanently for those that use their chubby little fingers. And I say that in the sense that in comparison to a mouse and the fine little cursor on there, your fingers are much larger, and you need to accommodate for people touching and swiping versus clicking with a mouse.
Absolutely. So why don't we take a phone call? We've got Scott on the line. Scott's from Sunnyvale. Scott, good morning. Welcome to Punch Media and Marketing Made Easy.
Good morning, Erica. It's always great to hear your show, and I'm excited to have Adam back on the show.
Oh, terrific.
I just, I run an auto shop, Art Sang Auto Repair in Sunnyvale, and, we don't have a website. We're getting one. Most of, we've in the past we did like phone book stuff, and that just doesn't really work anymore. And I've been doing stuff on Yelp, which brings a lot of business in. And I know that when I go on my computer and look, a lot of those are like mobile. People are checking it from their mobile phone or their device. But, as a small business, I guess I'm not sure what else I should be doing in terms of mobile, because that's clearly, where when people are in trouble, they have their mobile device and they need their car repaired. And I don't know what else I should be doing other than getting a good website. But what else should I be thinking or considering in terms of taking advantage of the mobile growth for my shop?
Sure. Well, I think, Scott, that you are definitely headed in the right direction. Number one, with getting a website to start, because that really is the way that in this day and age, people find out about businesses like yours. And then, of course, making sure that as that website is being built, that it's being built not only to look and work well on laptops and desktops, but also to look and work well on a mobile device like a smartphone or a tablet. And then beyond that, for an auto body repair company, Adam, what recommendations would you have?
Well, so I think there's some foundationary elements that everybody should pay attention to, and a lot of times the focus goes back to the website, and we've already, for the most part, I think, covered that a bit. But I'd say some of the other foundationary elements that everybody should be thinking about is doing mobile optimized SEO. So that means if you are a brick and mortar, so for instance, you're an auto shop, that you really want to pay attention to making sure that the information that you have is accurate, related to your actual location. Because when people are looking up information, if they look up auto shop, the likelihood of them finding you because of where they happen to be located, or even looking up auto shop, say Sunnyvale, then it's going to be much more likely. So having your location-based search set up, and also you talked about Yelp. There's Google Places, there's Facebook Places, there's Foursquare. So making sure that your information is accurate in those place indexes, the places that you put what your business name is and where it's located, the office hours, all those things. Those are kind of set it and forget it, as long as the information doesn't change. But if it's not accurate, you're really missing out on a ton of opportunities. And then one of the last things that I think is really important is, once you have those things set up, find out how to kind of build a list with your customers and actually start doing mobile email marketing campaigns. And what makes them mobile, because in the end you can get email both on your mobile device, the same email that you get on your desktop. It's primarily making it more simplified, a little bit more visual, and then really just providing a straightforward offer on there. So I think things like my Jiffy Lube, a lot of times they'll send me, and that email will just be, boom, it's 10% off an oil change, and you can bring it in and have it directly on your device. It's very easy and actionable, and those actually end up getting redeemed. I don't remember what the exact number is, but it was pretty significant, about 50% more or so than standard coupons that you might find, in a newspaper or something like that,
or even a direct mail piece.
Exactly.
So you're saying, like, with my shop, like, just collect emails, like when customers come in.
I'd say request emails, right, and ask them and let them know, even very explicitly, that you may send them offers from time to time, so that way they're very much aware of what it is, and in fact that feels like a benefit to them versus kind of slipping it in and them wondering, well, why, and then ultimately they won't fill that out. They won't feel comfortable giving that information because they're going to feel they're going to get bugged and marketed to instead of provided offers potentially.
Because I know people are always reluctant to give their emails. So you're saying, hey, would you like to receive our offers? That kind of a thing when you go.
That's a great way to do it.
Hey, let me ask you one question. I heard you say something about, I get the website, and you were saying something about making it. There are two things. Like when we tried to do a website a couple of years ago, talked to a couple of guys. Everyone's always trying to sell you these websites. And they make it real confusing. Now there are a couple of things that I really don't understand. Now you're saying make it so it's mobile friendly, and you are talking about mobile SEO. Can you just give me some guidance so I can, when I'm talking to these guys, I can make sure I'm not getting bamboozled?
Sure. Essentially make sure that you have your contact information in full, and try to, of course, have it on, if anything, your contact page, but try to potentially have it maybe in the footer of your site persistently across there. So it's just about making sure that it's included. It doesn't have to be all over the place. You don't want it to be, in everybody's face all of the time. But using words also when you optimize your site that, talk about, for instance, auto repair in Sunnyvale, those sorts of things that hint to search engines like they do now, that there's actual brick and mortar location associated with the business that's related to this website.
So between, like, making sure I get some of the other kinds of like the Google Places and keep up with the Yelp and get a website and collect emails. That's kind of the bulk of what you're saying. If I'm doing all those things, I'm getting most of it, right?
You're getting the foundation stuff right. There's a lot of cream on top that you can start to do, but I'd say for a small local business, small to medium-sized local business, that's good.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, guys, for your help.
Absolutely. Thanks for listening, Scott, and thank you so much for the call.
Take care.
Absolutely. Have a terrific day. If you have questions about mobile marketing, you can also call us and get your questions answered live this morning. You can reach us at 800-516-1220. That's 800-516-1220. I'm your host, Erica Taylor Montgomery, and you're listening to Punch, Media and Marketing Made Easy on 1220 AM, KDOW, the Wall Street Business Network. And we'll be right back after the break.